Any CEO or chairman of any organization should have cybersecurity at least in their top 5 list of issues they're concerned about. You know, our job is really to make security something that people don't have to think about every day. And unfortunately, we're sort of going in the wrong direction as a society on that problem where, though we'd like to not have to think about security, we're having to think about it more and more. It's in the news often. We've had lots of breaches. This needs to be something that's discussed. It needs to be programmatic. It's as important as any other corporate level risk.
Cybercrime is certainly not new, but the exponential growth of large-scale attacks and the complexity of those attacks means information security is not only more important than ever, but also front-page news.
Some of the prevailing wisdom in certain industries has been what I'll call security through obscurity. It's like, nobody's gonna bother attacking my organization because I'm not a bank, or I'm not a high-level government organization, or I don't think I have particularly specific intellectual property. But I think what we've seen over the last kind of 6 months, I think, in the breaches we've seen, is in the cold light of day, any data, any communication between executives might be sensitive information that your organization cares about. So it doesn't matter what industry you're in, whether you're public sector, private sector, cybersecurity needs to be on the agenda. So as we move to the cloud, as we go more mobile, as we connect more devices through the Internet of Things, the security model needs to expand with that expansion of IT. But the other thing we have to deal with is the fact that our adversaries are coming at us fast and hard, right? And so we also have more attackers with different motivations and more capability than we've ever seen in security. So the combination of those 2 factors is really what's driving all of the demand and the need for innovation in our industry. That's less about prevention and protection and more about how quickly we can detect and react to, the problems that we've got.
No foreign nation, no hacker should be able to shut down our networks, steal our trade secrets, or invade the privacy of American families, especially our kids.
The consumer always has to take an active role in their own security. They need to be thinking about good hygiene. What am I clicking on? What are all the devices in my household, for example? What are my children doing? And they need to make sure that they're, use the security tools that are available, updating their operating systems, taking advantage of the patches. A lot of times consumers are getting, they're getting malware on their devices because they don't keep their machines up to date. At an executive level, we need to get involved in asking our governments to do more. This is a really important one to me because I think that part of being good at defense is being good at offense. So if you pick any sport you want in the world, you can't really win a game if you don't have an offense. And I think in this world, unfortunately, there's not enough offense out there today where we're actually going out and providing consequences to the attackers for the types of attacks that are coming in the directions of many organizations. And so I think that's something that's going to have to happen. So we're going to have to not only look inside our organizations, we're going to have to go outside our organizations and leverage our political clout to ask our governments to do more here, because they're going to be an important part of that solution.
If we don't act, we'll leave our nation and our economy vulnerable. If we do, we can continue to protect the technologies that have unleashed untold opportunities for people around the globe.
Timely prevention, detection, and correction are the key. Stay safe and join us again for episode 2 of Inside Security.